Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I wanted to share with you a bit about passive income and real estate investments. One of the guys who came down with me to Utah actually asked about real estate, and a super awesome guy. Actually, Devin is from Winnipeg, professional photographer, has 12,000 followers on Instagram, takes really quality content. Actually, a lot of you guys are going to see some of it. He might even, if I get lucky, edit this video for me. But he really asked me, honestly, Orion, I never really figured how real estate works and what it's all about. And I decided I should probably make a video simplifying it, dumbing it down a bit so anyone can actually understand it without being shy, of course, to ask questions. So when we talk about passive income, really what it means is that you're investing your money into something that is later going to pay you without you actually putting in the labor. So essentially, when you get a job, you go and you put in the hours and you get paid. You go and you make the sales and you get paid. The concept of passive income is that you're investing your money, capital that you saved, or creating something that will make you money without you actually needing to take your time for whatever it is. So in my world, the route I took was real estate and rentals, where you have two options. One in real estate is buy and flip, where your intention is to buy and then just make money in the sale. That's when you pay taxes and everything that is involved. And of course, if you can't sell, that's when it can be risky. Or buy and hold, which means that you're buying to keep the property and you're hoping to be positive on cash flow, so it will actually be a good investment. So I just wanted to elaborate a bit about it so people understand it better. So let's say I'm looking at a house that costs $300,000. And of course, in another episode, I was talking about how to qualify for a mortgage and why paying your taxes is so important. But let's say that you qualified with 10% down. So $300,000 purchase price, 10% down, so you're now spending $30,000. Now, what happened at that point is that you took a loan, a mortgage, for $270,000. And let's say that the monthly payment on $270,000, whatever it is, if it's 3-4% interest rate, let's say it's $1,200. A lot of people don't like to pay interest to the bank, where I disagree with that, because as long as the interest is paid by someone else, who cares? So in order to actually understand the concept of the rentals, what I always do is I add up the cost to me at first. So let's say $1,200 is my mortgage payment, and let's say my property tax is about $200 a month. You want to figure that out. And then let's say my house insurance is about $100 a month. So if you add these things up, you can see you're at $1,500 a month. Then I would go, and depends on the shape of the unit, you should know what's the roof like and other things. I would say put at least $100 extra a month aside for repairs, unforeseens, whatever it is. So now you know that my cost on this property is $1,600 a month. Now, how can I make money out of it? Well, it's pretty simple. So if I can rent that house for $1,600, I'm breaking even. So I'm actually making $0 a month, but I'm still making money because someone else is paying my mortgage, which means I'm building equity into the property, as well as the property value goes up. So in the last 100 years, real estate, if you look at it as a whole, has always ended up going up, about 3% per year actually. Now, if you think about it, if you can rent that place for $2,000, now you're profiting $400. Now, once it's all in place and set, you don't actually need to do anything. You just created a passive income stream of $400 a month. Now, the nice thing about that, if you think about it, 400 times 12 months in a year is just shy of $5,000, which means if you invested initially $30,000, what that means is you're making 5 divided by 30, right? It's about 1/6. So about 16% return on cash. How many of you would love to have an investment that pays them 16% of their money? That means you get your money in 6 years back, but there is an even better part to it, and a lot of times people don't understand. If you can be at, I say, 15% return on cash, you're probably closer to 25-30% return on investment. And here is why. When someone is paying your mortgage payment, your equity is growing the property. So if originally I was owing $270,000, well, at the end of the year, I might owe $260. And then at the end of the next year, I might owe $250, and so on. So when someone else is paying my mortgage down, that gives me more money, which I am actually able to go and leverage with the bank in future lending, Or of course, just wait until my mortgage ends and now someone else paid it as well as the interest while I was cash flowing. Now, another way to look at it is property increase. So if I bought the house for $300,000 and 5 years later that house is worth $350,000, it's also fair to say that I've been earning $10,000 a month $10,000 a year for each of the 5 years that the property value went up. Now, think about it. If I earn $10,000 a year for increase in value, if I earn, let's say, $10,000 for the mortgage getting paid down, if I earn $5,000 a year on the cash flow that the rental is bringing me, that's $25,000 a year on $30,000 initial investment, right? That's crazy. You're almost at 80% return on investment. Those numbers aren't accurate, obviously. I was just throwing them out there, but you get the point. So I hope that kind of makes sense. I wish all of you guys to one day be able to create passive income, whether it's in real estate, in stocks, whatever it may be, a business that is actually working on a monthly membership model. But I've been blessed to have a great mentor, Graham, the owner of Fluent, at an early age that was able to help me with that. So I'm hoping that this might give some of you guys some ideas, and maybe you guys can actually go and start something like that, or at least start planning toward that, right? Retirement is nice, Canada pension, all of that. But if you're an entrepreneur, you want to take care of yourself. So make sure that you ask any questions. If you have any, I'm always happy to help. And thank you for watching. Have a great day.